Hey everyone, thanks for jumping here back again. Today we're going to be talking about our beloved Cardano and we're going to be discussing the recent trend. We are going to be using the famous risk metric. It's been a while since we last deployed it on this channel, since we kept working on it. We've also got some news and an update from the founder on the upcoming dApps. We've got a lot of cool stuff in this video, but before we do get into this one, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel, leave us a like and a comment, as every bit of support helps us to bring more daily content. Let's get right into the video. Now, we have really been talking about Cardano almost every single day lately, and we kept discussing this accumulation zone over and over, and we said that this is probably the opportunity of a lifetime for everyone that wants to jump in or everyone that wants to accumulate more. We have also said that Cardano tends to perform really well in December, January, also February, after we looked at this chart. I'll leave a link for some cool charts down below in the description if you want to look at them in depth. But basically, people that buy in November and December usually have the best returns on the 60 days. November/December investors are the ones that make the most money on the midterm, since as you can see, December, January and February tend to give girthy ROIs of more than 150% on average, which is a 2.5x. Now the price is still in this accumulation zone as expected. Again, I still think it may take us some time before we really break through and manage to create a new milestone, but I really want to show you why I think this is the best opportunity to buy ADA for those that missed on it. If we pull up the risk metric right here on the weekly, and this is basically a private indicator that combines 4 other indicators to give us data on the scale of 10, you can see that the risk against the US dollar is sitting at around 2.65, which is insanely low, meaning that Cardano is currently a much safer investment than when it was back at $3 or even $2. Now, this doesn't mean that the price can drop further down, but now is a good opportunity buy overall, and this is why I usually like to gradually buy. Historically speaking, below 4, it's a good time to buy. So you can, for example, buy with 10% of your fiat when the risk is below 4, with 25 or 30% of your fiat when we are below 3, and with the rest of your fiat of the money you plan to invest in when we are below 2 or 1 on the risk metric. This is just an example, to each his own approach, but gradually buying and gradually selling is your safest bet if you want to make money in this space and avoid as much risk as you can. Now, the last time we were at such low risk levels for Cardano, the price was at around 3 cents, which is insane, before we rallied up, and even in last September, the risk wasn't this low, but nonetheless, we still rallied up and went up more than 3,000%, which is more than 30x from that point. Again, the last time we was at this risk, the price was at 3 cents and we went above $3, which is massive. Now, I'm not claiming that we will do another 100x or even a 10x just because the risk is low, because volatility decreases over time. However, there is a high chance, according to our indicators, that we have at least another decent 2.5 to 3x move to the upside from our local bottom at around 1.4 US dollars, taking us to around $4 or $4.50. To conclude, Cardano is still in the accumulation zone, battling to move to the upside, and sooner or later we will manage to move to the upside. The question is now if December will be like we are used to it, if it's going to be generous with us and give us a good ROI, or if it has another say this time. I personally think that the second half of December and January will be juicy for the current buyers, but this is just my opinion. You don't have to follow me. Now, moving into the news, Charles Hoskinson made a live stream 2 days ago. Our boy Charles spends honestly most time on his YouTube streams than on working, but if that helps him give us what he promised, then I don't care. Even if he goes butt naked next time on YouTube, I really don't care. So this article basically summarizes what he said. Now, we know developers are still waiting for the next phase of the Plutus backend, which will be used as a testnet for developers that want to work on the Cardano blockchain. And Cardano's team kept delaying and delaying, but here he goes to say Cardano dApps are under construction, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them in the market very soon, like within weeks to months. So let's say months, because weeks seems too optimistic, but if they finally manage to pull that off in weeks, then that would be impressive, and that would be good news for a good run this market cycle. Keep in mind, when Cardano rallied up back here, it was mainly because we had some decent news related to the dApps. Some good news now would be really helpful to push prices further up. So this was about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to subscribe to the channel, as 94% of you aren't subscribed yet. So what are you waiting for? Click on that cute red button, leave us a like, and peace.